What's up, everyone? Nose for Silver here, and today we're talking about the gold to silver ratio. In my opinion, it should be called the silver to gold ratio, but that's neither here nor there. Let me tell you that it is near an all-time high, and silver can just not buy you the gold that it could before in history. So let's first start by talking about the gold to silver ratio. It's pretty simple. It's how many ounces of silver it takes to buy 1 ounce of gold. Historically, the ratio has bounced all over the place, but it gives us clues about which metal might be undervalued or overvalued at any specific time. For example, back in ancient times, the ratio was around 15 to 1, meaning 15 ounces of silver got you about 1 ounce of gold. But if you fast forward today, the ratio has hovered around 40 to 1 and 100 to 1. Today, we're sitting around 89 to 90 to 1. And that's what I'm representing here on the table today. This is 91 ounces of silver. Some of my favorite silver, by the way, Libertads, Pandas, and other ones. But we're not taking into account any premiums here. We're just talking about ounces of silver. And this many ounces of silver, which is 92, I believe, or 91, I believe we have right here, will get you this single gold piece. Now that is a lot of silver, in my opinion, to get this piece of gold. Let's just talk about buying gold. Gold's the heavyweight champion of all precious metals. It's stable, reliable, the go-to when the world feels chaotic. You might want to buy gold when the ratio is low, say below 50 to 1. Why though? Because that means gold is relatively cheap compared to silver. Like when inflation spikes, that is when gold tends to shine the brightest as a safe haven. But you know we're a silver channel here, and while it's great to diversify with gold, silver is how we run this show. And silver's the wild card. It's more volatile, tied to industry demand, and honestly, a bit more fun to watch. But a good time to buy silver is when the ratio is high, like above 80 to 1 or 90 to 1. At this point, silver's dirt cheap compared to gold. If you're a bargain hunter, this is your moment. Plus, silver surges when the economy picks up. Thanks to the use in tech and manufacturing, it has implications in AI, solar power, or even electric vehicles. So while it's fun to collect the coins, manufacturers need it too. And that's where silver demand comes very hard to keep up with. The mining operations of silver have been in a deficit year over year to keep up with the industrial demands. But here's one other thing to think about and where it gets kind of juicy. The gold to silver ratio isn't just about buying. It's a trading tool too. The classic move is this. Stock up on silver when the ratio is high, like 80 or more, which we are experiencing right now, then wait. And when the ratio drops back down to say 50 to 1 or lower, you trade the silver for gold. And you might ask why, but it's because your pile of silver ounces suddenly buys you more gold than it would have before. It's like flipping a house. This gold has more certainty historically than this pile of silver. So if you can get to those moments of 40 to 1, or lower would be even more amazing, it would be great to trade in your silver for some gold. You'd be getting more bang for your buck. But remember, guys, it's my opinion. I am not a financial advisor. I'll remind you one more time. And talk to your financial professional about your strategies for investing and where silver and gold play its place, because I'm not the one to tell you that. We're just talking about the gold to silver ratio, and for me, when it makes sense to buy, sell, or trade. It's simple though, with the gold to silver ratio. Buy gold when the ratio's low and the world's a mess. Think 50 to 1 or below. but then buy silver when the ratio's sky high, like 80 to 1. And it's undervalued, which to me, it's completely undervalued right now, working its way and hovering and staying sometimes in that 90 to 1 range, which is just unbelievable compared to the price of gold. For me, it's part of my strategy, it's part patience, and it's a little bit of gut instinct. But you never know where the market's gonna go. This is one man's opinion, nose for silver. But you know what? Knows what he wants. And what I want is to collect this silver, and as the ratio drops, I want to get more gold coins. Always diversify the collection, and that looks like a measly piece of gold against this 91 ounces of silver. I'll say move these and these over here, and when we're talking about this stack for a piece of gold, I'm all in with gold. But whenever we're talking about this stack with gold, I think that for me, that's a great time to stack up on some more silver. I'm Nose. Let me know what you think. Where's your point for the gold to silver ratio as far as buying silver or buying gold? And what do you think about using the ratio at all to determine your trading habits? Because, sometimes it's best to just stick with the tried and true method of buying over time, so you don't hit the highs, you don't hit the lows, you just keep that steady pace. But again, I'm loving this gold right here. And if we can see that gold to silver ratio come down to the 50s or 40s, I'll be having more of these gold coins. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Later on.